Okay, so we're gonna do a little reading vlog, and it's gonna be kind of like a shorter reading vlog, but I was reading For the Throne by Hannah Winton, which is the second book in the Wilderwood duology. But we're putting that on hold because today was the release of Reckless by Lauren Roberts. And of course I had to pick that up. I didn't necessarily love Powerless. I liked it. It was enough to where I wanted to keep reading in this series. It was mainly the ending in this that really had me wanting to figure out like what's gonna happen. But then Powerful, I read this when it came out and I loved the novella compared to the actual book. This mainly, it was just the ending that I liked. I loved this whole entire thing. I think I might have gave this 5 stars. I don't remember the exact rating that I gave this. Even with me knowing how it was gonna end, it still had me in tears, and I am kind of curious if the character at the end of this that they're like focusing on, if you know, you know. I'm curious if they are going to be in this one. I did pre-order the paperback from Waterstones, but it says that it shipped today, but it says that it's going to take like 7 to 10 days to get to me, and I'm impatient and I don't want to wait that long, so I decided to buy it. Don't judge me. So didn't necessarily love the first one. If you watch that reading vlog, you know I said that it just kind of reminded me a little bit too much of like Hunger Games, and I didn't necessarily think that Peyton had like a overly great personality. Like, I didn't hate her, I just didn't really care for her. I liked Kai. Definitely interested to see where that whole thing goes. I did start reading this earlier. I am 13% of the way into this, which is chapter 7. So, I'm gonna get back to reading this. I have made it to the 50% mark on Reckless. This book has me. It has me. After, let me see what chapter it was, because I've read a little bit today. I think I'm at like 53% now, but last night I think I left off at either exactly 50 or like 51%. Is it chapter 26? Yeah, it was like chapter 25, 26. Let me just tell you, this book has me hooked. It's consuming my brain. It's all I think about. The whole time I was at work today, I was just counting down the minutes until I could come back and read more. I'm enjoying this one so much more than I did Powerless. I don't know. The tension in this, there's like quite a few tropes in here that I love it. I absolutely love it. I am very curious to see where Kit's character is going. You haven't really seen much of him. I think there's only been like 2 or 3 chapters so far on him, and it's been very like short chapters, very vague. So I'm very curious as to like where his character is gonna go. I did have a hard time. I had to reread my notes, and some of them I didn't have. There were a couple characters in here that I kind of like forgot who they were, but pretty quickly I remembered what was going on before. But Kai, I'm not kidding you. The amount of highlights that I have in this book is ridiculous. I cannot wait to get my physical copy in the mail so that I can transfer all of my highlights from here onto that. I just can't stop reading it. So this is your sign. If you didn't really like Powerless all that much, like it was good, but you weren't overly like sucked into it, I think this one will change your mind because it's definitely changed my mind. I mean, granted, we are only at 54%, so things could change, but so far, I am really, really enjoying this, and I can't wait to get back to reading it. So I'm gonna do that. Also, just look how cute these stickers are. I love them. They're adorable. Yeah, I did. This is a random side note, but I did just order 2 new sweatshirts and a t-shirt off Etsy. Did I need them? No, but I really wanted them. And they are so cute. I have to show them. I think the one set said that they already shipped, but I'm too impatient to wait until they get here to show them off. Of course, when they get here, I will show them off again, but they're so cute. So I got them from the Etsy shop. Where's the name of it? I got them from the Etsy shop, One Sunday Story, and then I did get 10% off. I ended up ordering this one, and I did get the chocolate brown. It's Enemies to Lovers. And it is the cutest freaking hoodie I've ever seen. I cannot wait for that to come in. Look how cute that is. I cannot wait to get that one. And then I also got this one, which is, I ended up getting the sand. I ended up getting the sand color, but it says Terracin on it, and it's got like a cute little picture. I can't wait to get that one in either. And then like the top, it says they can look up at the sky and know Terracin is forever with them. And then I also got from another shop, this one I got from Lily Shirt Custom Tees, which I'll link these shops down below. But this one I got Gandalf pushing Gollum in a shopping cart. It's just too good. I couldn't pass that up. So it's gonna be my shirt that I decide to wear when I binge watch Lord of the Ring again. So I need to just finally get to those books because I have watched Lord of the Ring probably like all the movies probably 3 times now. Usually around the fall time is when I rewatch them. I need to finally read the books. Like, it's ridiculous to have watched the movies that many times and not to have read the books yet. Anyway, that's it for my rant. Once I get further into this book, or if anything crazy happens, I will be updating and giving my reaction to it, or I'll probably be sitting there reading, recording it, and you'll see my reaction. But yeah. Okay, I'm done ranting. I'm gonna go read now. Might as well just do the update now. I finished it. The ending to this. The fact that I have to wait until next year for the next one is just unfair. I am going to give this, I think, like a 4.25 because I did enjoy this one more than Powerless, which I want to say I gave either 3.75 or 4, somewhere around that. This one I liked better, but I do have to say that after I gave the 50% update, I just kind of, I don't know, there was just something about it. It just felt a little too dragged out in the middle there. It was too much back and forth for me, which I feel like if you've read this, maybe you'll understand what I'm saying. It just felt like it was trying a little too hard with the back and forth, and it wasn't my favorite. But overall, like the first 50% of this book, I was enjoying it so much. The ending has me excited for the next one because it's a trope that I feel like I don't see too often, but I really enjoy when it's done right. Which, if you've read this, the very ending of chapter 49, literally the end of the book, right before the epilogue, I would say that if you want another like quick series that has a trope like that, the Stars and Shadows series by Holly Renee is on Kindle Unlimited, and I would recommend that one. But just know that that one is adult, not young adult, so there is spice in that one. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna go with a 4.25 star to this. I liked it a lot more than Powerless. I think that it was a lot more, what's the word I'm looking for? It just felt like more of its own book. Where the first one, it felt like just so many things that are used in fantasy, just like very closely reiterated, which I know that's bound to happen with how many fantasy books are out there. I mean, pretty much all of them are just bits and pieces of things that have happened in all the other fantasy books. I don't know, that first one just really felt like a lot of popular ones just like mashed together. This one I felt like stood out a lot more on its own. I'm very curious as to where this is gonna go. I really just don't have words for it yet. I will leave this off with, if you weren't the biggest fan of the first one, I would recommend picking this up because, like I said, the first one, I didn't necessarily dislike it, I just didn't overly like it. It was just to me. It wasn't one that I would really go out of my way to recommend, but I think with that, the novella, and this, it is something that I would recommend a lot more. Let me know what your thoughts, if you've read this, what your thoughts on this one were, but keep it spoiler free, of course, because this one is going to be a spoiler free vlog. But that is all I have for you guys. I guess now I will go and just immediately start another book because I feel like a mild book slump. I still don't really have the urge to pick up any books. I think I'm gonna go, I don't know what I think maybe I'll go pick up For the Throne again because I already did start that. I might as well finish it. Anyway, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to stay up to date with all my future videos. I'm gonna try and be better at every Saturday uploading. More consistent, that's the word I'm looking for. But anyway, I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!